faithful Niner Empire. What's good? You know who it is. It's your boy, Jay in the Bay. We got some Deebo Samuel news today on this Friday. And Deebo Samuel was talked about by Ian Rapoport. Ian Rapoport was on the Rich Eisen show yesterday. And we are, 4 or 5 days away from training camp. Training camp starts next Wednesday. Will Deebo Samuel be there? That'll be something interesting to see what happens. But Deebo Samuel reportedly wants assurances from the 49ers that the team won't jeopardize the longevity of his career by continuing to use him as a running back. In an appearance on the Rich Eisen show, Ian Rapoport of the NFL Network says Samuel is worried about being worn down by his role in the 49ers offense. And Ian Rapoport continues by saying it's really just a matter of, do they get to the right number and do they sort of show him a plan going forward where he's not going to be in a position to be worn down and have his career shortened, which I think is the worry before. He is a great player. We know Deebo Samuel is a great player. He's a dynamic weapon. He is not a running back, and he does not want to be a running back. Ian Rapoport continues on by saying, would he like to take the ball on end arounds and stuff? Yes, I think he would, but he would not like to have 10 carries up the middle. Now, we know, faithful, Deebo Samuel has had an all-pro season last year. He had 1,400 receiving yards, 365 rushing yards, and obviously his usage as a running back ramped up in the back half of the regular season. So in Deebo Samuel's last 8 games, he had 53 rushing attempts. And he also had 27 additional carries for 137 yards in the 49ers' 3 playoff games. But faithful, it's interesting that I've never heard that a player wants more money. He wants to get paid at the top with other wide receivers, and yet he wants the ball less. Now, granted, Deebo Samuel's looking out for the longevity in his career, and hey, that's something that's understandable. But it's weird that he wants more money, and that's part of the reason what makes him so dynamic as a receiver / running back is he can run the ball with the best of our running backs on the roster. He is dynamic. He can catch the ball out the backfield. Like Deebo Samuel can do it all, and that's part of the reason what made him all pro. And Deebo Samuel, unfortunately, does have a case of the drops. He did have a lot of drops this past season, and that's something that I think he'll improve on. But that is something else to monitor. He had 121 targets this past season, and he caught 77 of those targets. So it's no doubt he is one of the best wide receivers out there right now. And hopefully the 49ers and Deebo Samuel can come to an agreement on a contract extension, or do the 49ers play hardball and allow Deebo Samuel to, play out this season on the last year of his rookie deal, which is an option. The 49ers don't have to pay him. Can Deebo Samuel have a similar production that he had last year? I don't know. The 49ers did add some running backs in this year's draft. You got Trey Sermon coming back. Deebo Samuel should not have to run the ball as much, and I know he's happy about that. Also, will he be able to have 121 targets? That's a lot of targets. And we added, Ray McLeod. We added Danny Gray in the draft. Juwan Jennings may have a bigger role. The Ayuk show is still there, and he has great production, or he has great rapport with Trey Lance. We've seen the offseason videos, so it'll be interesting to see. But that's the latest 49ers news on Deebo Samuel, and hopefully they can, agree on a contract extension. And thanks for watching your boy, Jay in the Bay. I'll see you guys in the next one. Go Niners.